I'm going to talk about these kind of expressions: due to, because of, a result of, a consequence, an effect of. Some of these are in GB, chapter 2, but you'll find them all throughout the cause and effect chapters of GB, chapters 1 to 4. Students make a lot of mistakes with these because they don't think about part of speech. I believe they don't think about part of speech when they're using them. So, due to, because of, a result of, a consequence of, an effect of. The important question here is what part of speech comes after those. These are all very similar to prepositions, or you could see them as they contain prepositions, right? After prepositions, we typically get nouns. So, in this case, we want nouns. We want nouns for each of these. So, when we use this in a sentence to show a cause and effect relationship, make sure that you have a noun after these. Okay? So, let's take as an example due to. So, due to, you want to learn that the pattern with due to is that you're going to have a clause, and then due to, which is like a preposition basically, a noun. Okay? Where's the cause going to go? Where's the effect going to go? Well, due to indicates cause, so we're going to put the cause there. And we know that the cause has to be a noun, in noun form, because we have due to. This is going to be a clause. It's going to be the effect, and we're going to want this to be a clause. Okay, so what's the effect? I have a couple examples here. So one effect is that students drop the class. So students drop the class. Why? Why do students drop the class? Well, they drop the class due to this cause. The teacher assigns too much homework. But when I put this in here, I can't just put this here, because this is a clause, and I need a noun. So I have to change my clause into a noun phrase. How do I do that? Well, in English, the easiest way to make a verb into a noun is to take it and turn it into gerund with the ing form. So if I change assigns to assigning, then I've got it. So due to the teacher assigning too much homework. And notice I've got the ing form of the verb here. So this is a noun. This is a perfect sentence. You do have one choice here. This word could be an object. You could see it as the object due to the teacher, or you could see it as a possessive going with assigning. And either one is correct. In some cases there may be a tiny difference in meaning, but that's basically it. Let's look at one more example using, let's see, one of these others, like a result of. The difference between this row here, this column here, and this column is that these are not really, they don't start out with prepositions. These are nouns, right? A result, a consequence. So if we say, let's see, an effect of, what's going to come before and what's going to come after? Well, after is definitely going to be a noun, right? What's going to come after this is going to be a noun. But what comes before? Well, we could say that something is an effect of something. So if we have is, this is going to be what? This is also going to be a noun, right? In this case. There are some other ways to do it, but you have to be thinking, my point is you have to be thinking of what part of speech you're going to put in here. So when you study these words, make sure you know what part of speech goes in. All right, let's look at the second one. The teacher didn't explain clearly, so students don't understand. Okay, which one's the effect? Where does the effect go? Let's see. The cause is going to go here, because it's an effect of this. So this is the actual effect. Okay. So first I'm going to put the effect here, and I'm going to make it into a noun. So students don't understand is not a noun. So how can I change that? I can say students not understanding. And again, if you want, you could make this possessive. Students not understanding is an effect of what? The teacher or the teachers not explaining clearly. Okay. Now, you could simplify these sentences a little bit by, if you don't like the whole noun clause, instead of saying the teacher's not explaining clearly, you could replace this with any noun. In this case, I might suggest the teacher's poor explanation. I can't spell. Explanation. That's also fine because it's a noun. Instead of saying the students not understanding, I could say, you could use the fact that or that. So that the students don't or understand is an effect of the teacher's poor explanation. The point is that, the main point to take away is you have to know what part of speech to put here and what part of speech to put here. And once you know that, you have many options for what kind of thing. You could use a noun phrase, you could use a noun clause, or you could just use a simple noun like explanation. It's up to you, but make sure that you know how to put in the right part of speech. And let me know if you have questions on this. Thank you.